Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Angelina, usually called Angel. I'm a management student at UPM Veteran, East Java. I will tell a folk tale entitled Cakatarup from East Java. Once upon a time, there was a young man who lived in a Widodari village. His name is Cakatarup. One day, Cakatarup was hunting for a deer in the middle of the forest, but he couldn't find any of them. He was disappointed and stayed for a moment. Then he heard the laugh of women. Cakatarup approached the source of the laugh. He saw 7 women playing water at the river. These women are 7 beautiful angels from heaven. He spied from behind a big rock and took one shawl randomly, until one of them realized his presence and screamed, "Look, there is a man!" They were so surprised and soon wearing their shawl to fly to heaven. The youngest one couldn't find her shawl, which was taken by Chaka. The girl was so sad because she can't fly without her shawl. All her sisters left her alone. Chaka then approached that girl and asked him, "Hi beautiful girl, what are you looking for?" And she told him what was going on. She introduced herself and her name is Nawang Wulan. Chaka offered his help and took her to his house. Nawang Wulan accepted his offer and lived with Chaka in a small house. Nawang Wulan was beautiful and kind. Chaka and Nawang love each other and they decide to get married. Not long after, they have a daughter named Nawangsi. As we know that Nawang Wulan is an angel, so she had a magical power. It was helpful in maintaining their life. Although Chaka only stayed home and had no job, they still can live sufficiently. Chaka felt curious why his granary was suddenly full even though he never put the rice on it. One day, Nawang went to the river to wash up the dress. She left and warned Chaka not to open the pan while she was cooking the rice. But Chaka felt curious and opened that pan. He was so surprised when he saw there's only a grain of rice inside the pan. Nawang Wulan was angry when she knew that her husband had disobeyed her warning. "Oh my God, what are you doing? Why do you open it?" said her. From that moment, she had no power anymore. So they must work hard to maintain their life. Day by day, the stock of rice in their granary was getting a decrease. One day, Nawang found her angel shawl behind the granary which was stolen by Chaka. She was so angry and Chaka apologized to her for what he had done. "I have to go home," said Nawang. Then Chaka said, "No, don't leave us, please." "I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I have to go," said her. After that, she wearing her shawl and get her power again. She flew away to heaven, leaving Chaka and Nawangsi. Nawang Wulan had disappeared behind the cloud, and there were only Chaka and his daughter. Finally, they live separately. Chaka lives with his daughter, while Nawang lives with her sister in heaven. The end. The lesson that can be taken from this story is, we must always be honest and forgive each other. Thanks for your attention and sorry if there's any mispronunciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.